Hello, everyone. How we doing? Welcome to Firestarter 4. I'm Dr. Quack. Before we get into the matches here, we're going to have a little bit of an interview because I have somebody I want to bring on because he has some things he wants to talk about. And I have one half of the tag team champions, ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Blade.
What's up, Dr. Quack, Hsp?
What is going on, champ? How we feeling?
Oh, well, hell, Firestarter 4 is tonight, and I have nothing else to do. I'm not on the card, so I figured, why not come and hang out with you and chit-chat a little bit?
All right. Well, let's do that here. We want to get some information from you. I'm curious here. Let's get some predictions. Let's talk about this tournament first, okay?
Johnny Blade has plenty of input. I have plenty of information for you, Quack.
Tell me about this tournament here. Let's go with the first match up here. Corella the Vamp taking on Mad T. How do you see this going down?
I don't know too much about Corella the Vamp. She seems like a force to be reckoned with. I can tell you that. Probably nobody to play around with, but you know what? I have to be realistic here. Mad T defeated me, so I'm going to have to go with Mad T. Sorry, Corella. It's nothing personal, but I think Mad T moves on to the finals, and yeah.
Okay.
Let's
go with the other half of this. Let's get the quick picks here. Who are we going with on Gypsy taking on Candice Wolf?
Some would say Candice Wolf got screwed out of her win last week or last show. Whenever I lose track of when things were.
You're telling when she lost the half past black, but he couldn't do.
A lot of people would argue that she should have won that match, and I'm one of the people that think so. The fact that she's got a second chance, I think, is going to really bring out even more fire if that's possible. And I think I really don't think there's no stopping her in this match. Nothing against Gypsy, because I saw her promo, and she's not bad either. Of course, she did lose the Blunt Row. I just have to bring that up. But I see Candice winning this match tonight. We're going to have a Mad T Candice Wolf finals.
Ooh, look at that one. That's a big prediction. What's up, Miss Patricia over there? So we got that one out of the way. Now let's talk about the no holds barred, because you got to take on Kevin Wolf next week, and now he's got a no holds barred match with Bronx Bomber right there on the screen.
Yeah, man, I can't wait to see this one. This is one of the matches I'm looking forward to. I'm not picking a winner. I can't pick a winner because it's no holds barred. Who knows what they're both going to say? So, that being said, Kevin Wolf, just know taking this match before your match with me was pretty stupid, in my opinion. But hey, to each their own. So go ahead and get in this no-hold bars match with Bronx Bomber. So I think you're going to be looking ahead to me, Kevin. That's what you could be doing. You could have me on your mind and not focus all the way on Bomber. So it wouldn't surprise me in the least bit if Bronx Bomber won this match. I mean, Bomber's been gone. Could he be a little rusty? Perhaps. I don't know if a rust really accumulated in the vocal cords that long. So I think Bronx Bomber's going to have enough. I think he'll have enough to get the job done, Kevin.
Oh, God, he is very harsh towards Kevin Wolf. I don't know why there's such animosity. We're getting to that in a second.
Animosity.
No animosity?
No, there's no animosity. Well, why would there be animosity between me and Kevin?
Okay. All right, final two matches. We got the Pure Heart Championship. Your tag partner, Heathen, getting ready to defend the title against Mr. Wallace.
Oh, man.
You fought both.
What a match. This is great right here. This match here. The fact that this isn't the main event surprises me a little bit. But, I got to go with my tag team partner, Heathen. I have to. But I have all the respect in the world and think Mr. Wallace is great. I think this is going to be a very close match. I think either one of them could win this, but why wouldn't I go with Heathen to win this? Heathen's got to hang on to the Pure Heart title. Then we can go on and successfully defend these babies.
Right there, Scottish Warriors looking at this match precisely. Yeah, if Heathen ends up winning, he's going to defend that title again in a live match in a week. If he doesn't, it's just a regular live match. That'll be interesting. But
very interesting. Yeah, Heathen's going to hang on to the championship. I think he'll retain tonight.
Ooh, okay. And we got the other match. We got Shady Sean McKenzie against El Wapo. Your friend, I believe.
My friend. My pal, my buddy, my pal El Wapo, that stupid, miserable, no good Idiot is what he is, El Guapo. Look, here's the deal. I acknowledge that El Guapo defeated me. You know, luck happened. Things happen. He did. He did. You don't have to rub it in, Quacky. But he did.
He did, right? Championship Showcase, the biggest event of the year.
A championship showcase. Yeah. I'm glad you reminded everyone where it happened too. I mean, how many views was it?
5.6K.
The fact is, El Guapo's got to defend that championship, his first title defense. Against Shady Sean McKenzie. And the fact is I've successfully defended my Soulfire title in all 3 of my first title defenses. So good luck, El Guapo. But let me tell you this. I got a lot to say. If El Guapo gets so lucky again and defeats Shady Sean, then I have a major announcement later on.
Oh, boy. I mean, one more question. What's up with the collective here? Are you guys still a thing? Because I've seen, like, Shady McKenzie be there, and I've seen Rig kind of in and out the picture. Plus, DJB has made a return. What is going on? Who is the leader of the collective?
You don't have to worry about all that. There is no leader. We are all collectively one. That is why we are the collective. So we've been a little quiet, so to speak. We're hey, we're in total control right now. I'm tag team champion. I'm going to get my Soulfire title back. Eventually, maybe Shady wins it first. Heaton will hang on to the pure heart. We're going to control HSP. We basically ran the cartel out. The cartel exists no more because of us. So just remember that.
Ooh, Jesus. I got 2 more questions here. One of them is really important, though. The tag team titles, they're going to be defended on September 11th. You and Heathen getting ready to take on Kevin Wolf and Dante Black. I mean, how do you prepare for this? I mean, you got to face Kevin Wolf twice for the honor of getting the side and go first and second.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me who goes first and second. That singles match really is just, to me, a regular singles match that I still want to win because I don't want to just come in and lose matches. So I'm going to beat Kevin Wolf in that singles match. As far as our tag team title defense goes against Black Wolf, like that, they've never did a live match together before. So how are they going to defeat me and Heathen? They're not. The fact is, we're going to hang on to these, and we're going to go on to face whoever wins your little stupid #1 contenders match to have our next victims.
Oh,
there you
boy.
go.
You see all the confidence here. And I got one more for you because this is a big match here happening later tonight. Make sure you check out EMP Splash coming out here at 8:30 Eastern on the EMP Network. Oh. You have a match over there with Deviant and D Psycho for their vacant world title. How do you see this going down?
Well, I see it going how I see all my matches going. With me on top, with me the winner at the end. I've faced Deviant before. I've defeated him. I faced D Psycho before, and maybe it didn't quite go my way.
Oh.
That's where things changed tonight.
Lightning strike twice there.
What's that? No, lightning won't strike twice. When has lightning ever struck twice in the same place? Tonight, I become EMP World Champ. Tonight, Heathen retains the Pure Heart title. And tonight, Shady Sean McKenzie becomes the new Soulfire champion. This is going to be a great night for Collective all the way around.
All righty, folks.
And yes, tune in to EMP Splash and watch me whoop Deviant and D Psycho's ass. Screw you, Wapo.
What's this? There we go. See, a lot of people already speculating on the Collective here. But yes, there we go, folks. Thank you, Johnny Blade. Stick around here. We're going to have you come on at the results. We'll see. We'll get your thoughts on these matches. But yeah, right now, we're getting ready to go and start the show. But first, we have a few sponsors we'd like to bring up here.
World Champion made to the highest quality standard. An exact duplicate of your favorites growing up that you saw on TV or your own dreamed up customization. Reach out to ORM Belts, the official sponsor of Heart and Soul Promotions, maker of the Soulfire, Tag Team, and Pure Heart Championship. That's ORM Belts.
Everyone, welcome to Firestarter 4. I'm your host, Dr. Quack, and tonight we've got 5 big matches on the card. But first, we're going to start with a big match up here. The first match in the semifinals. We're going to start out with Gypsy taking on Candice Wolf. Let's take it to the ring.
You know what, Gypsy? I find you funny, okay? You sit here, you don't call yourself mad, you don't sit here and put the effort in because you think I have to worry about who I'm stepping to. You think I'm mad and I don't care because I'm stepping to you? I find it funny how you sit here and say you don't want to put the effort into it. When you're facing me. That's why you will never become champion here at HSP. This is why you won't become champion material, because you don't put the effort in because of who you face. It shouldn't matter who you have to face, but put the effort in. If the deadline is today or the deadline is tomorrow, you have to still put a deadline in. You still have to post yourself. You still have to show the effort to the competitor, because that's the complete respect. But that's what you don't have, is respect for people here in HSP. Gypsy. This is why you won't become anything here in HSP. You think you're big shit because you run in different companies and you hold gold. But the difference is you hope and pray that I'm hoping and praying that this isn't a real fucking match, that this isn't a in-ring match, because I would break your fucking neck. Because what I say, I do, and I back it up. You want to sit here and run your gums on screen that you're not worried about it because of who you face. Well, you see, Gypsy, I'm not like that. When I face people, I do what I have to do, irregardless if it's in a ring or not. So you want to sit here and open your fucking mouth, and that's the one thing you don't seem to understand is how you back it up. So I'm glad that we're not in an in-ring match, that we're not in a center fucking ring, in the middle of it, where everybody's watching, because I would break your fucking neck, and I'd have to worry about that. I didn't have to show the respect, because I do what I have to do, and I back it up, Gypsy. So you can sit here and worry about Blunt. You can worry about everybody else and not have the respect for people because you're irrelevant. And you'll always be irrelevant because you don't put the fucking effort into it. So you see, Gypsy, I'm glad there's no bell. I'm glad there's no ring. Because I would end your fucking career. I'd end your life if I had to get the win. But you see, Gypsy, show some effort. Show a little bit more fierceness with that fierce women's title. Because you see, here in HSP, there may not be no ring. EMP, there may be a title. But at the end of the day, Candace always gets on top. Fuck your feelings. See you later, bitch.
I'm on the train that's pulling the sick and twisted, making the most of the ride before we get arrested. We're all wasted and we're not going home tonight. Covered in black, we like the social graces. Just like an animal, we crawl out of our cages. They can't tame us, so if you're one of us, get on the bus. If you're a freak like me, wave your flag. If you're a freak like me, get off your ass. It's our time now to let it all.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of HSP, Firestarter 4, Gypsy Freak, Candace Wolf in the semifinals, and whoever moves on from us faces off against whoever wins from Mad T and Cruella. And let's be honest, I know I'm gonna move on, and I really, really hope for the sake of everyone that Mad T wins the next match, because he's got a lot of things coming to him. But besides the point, I don't want to get too off topic. I don't want someone thinking that I'm easily distracted. Now, Candace, you come out here and you got all this confidence in the world, but it's still not going to be enough to take me down. You aren't the one to kick me out of this tournament. I am the ultimate opportunist, and I have a target in sight, and you aren't stopping me from completing my mission. It doesn't matter what you do, what you say. You're gonna end up like AJ Storm, bumped out. And then I'm gonna move on and bump the next one out. This opportunity, this championship, it belongs to me. And the bad thing about it is I haven't been here that long. But guess what? That's tough titty. I'm gonna do what I do best, and that's show up, and I'm gonna show off, and I'm gonna beat the hell out of Candace Wolf. The next victim on the list, Candace. So you got a lot to say about a lot of irrelevant shit that don't matter. What matters right now, at this point, at this moment, little girl? HSP, this tournament, gold, the opportunity of a lifetime, and you want to worry about other places and things that just don't matter. Well, I'm going to show you just how much you messed up. When I embarrass you, break you, beat you, destroy you in front of all your people. That's going to be the best thing about this. Is you're too busy worried about things that don't matter. And Gypsy Freak has her eyes on the prize. That opportunity comes home with me, whether you like it or not. And what goes home with you is the memory of getting your ass beat by Gypsy Freak.
We got our first big matchup out of the way. We'll find out who's going to win later tonight. But now we got the other half of the semifinals. Corella the Vamp taking on Mad T. We're going to find out who's going to win this one here. Let's take it down to ringside.
Mad T, do you really think that I don't show up? Oh, you better cannot showing because, hey, you are nothing against me. Really? Really, T? Are you that delusional? But hey, I get it, because there are only water in your head and no brains. You are just a brainless motherfucker that thinks that you are better than everyone else. But here's the thing, T. I do show up, and I will destroy you. No matter what. Because I'm not childish. I do what I have to do. I will break all your bones. And you can tell me that you will put my fangs out and put it in my ass. You're not even that fast. With your crippled leg. Because that's the goddamn truth. I'm way much faster than you will ever be. And that's fine that you are going to try it. But when I am on the other side, then I can see you. Ooh. Yeah. But on the other hand, I would like to prove to everyone that I am on your level and that I can beat you and I can let you bleed so badly that everyone is going to walk right over you. Not only me, also your fans, because they can see how pathetic you are as well. That you have talked to me like I am nothing, while I'm more than you will ever be. So when we meet each other, I grab the candlestick and I will beat the hell out of you. And if the candlestick is broken, I pick a chair and I'm going to hit you even more. Heck, I will even use stairs and ladders to throw you from it. Fuck you, T.
Ladies and gentlemen of HSP, and it's your boy, Mad T. Tonight, Firestarter 4. Damn, I was here at Firestarter 3 last year, but hey, this year, it's me versus Cruella. And what? The semifinals? For this tournament? Where, see, me, I'm gonna move on. And I'm gonna fight either Candace or Gypsy. Cause Cruella, you're not topping anything I can do. Cruella, you're not gonna come out here and do anything that I can't do but better. That's the key point. I want you to realize one thing, Cruella. I am better than you. You wanna sit here and you wanna talk down to me like you know who I am. You know what I let you know. I let you in just a little bit enough to make you think that we're besties, we're sisters, we're brothers, whatever. But you, Cruella, you lost that privilege. The moment you walked out of EMP, the moment you walked out of my company and you followed the snakes, because you see, the same snakes that are around you, the same ones that are looking at you, and you're looking at them in the face, deep down you know. They're the toxic one, not me. Do I come out here and thrash anybody in these chats like that? No, I don't. The only time I do it, and when it's called for. You see, I am the most hated man of HSP 2024. I will be the most hated man of HSP in 2025. Why? Because that's what I do best. I put asses in seats, I beat the hell out of people, and I put people in their place. And I come out here and be that villain that you and everyone around you paint me as. But you know deep down, I'm not that villain. Deep down, I'm that guy that's always there. Think about it, Cruella. When you first started video promoing, who was right there by your side? When you first started video promoing at THC, who was right there to help you and make you better at this? Me. I did that. I brought you into my company. I made Quack. I told Quack, hey, check that girl out right there, Quack. What you think? He said she's got talent. I said she needs to be an HSP. But in reality, I don't think you deserve to be here. Half the people in HSP don't deserve to be an HS fucking P, because you are as passionate as me. You don't go out here and give what I give. So for you to sit here and try to talk down to me and tell me I'm toxic, well, fuck you. How about that? Because this semifinal is my win, and this tournament will be mine. And I love that piece of me.
God, a lot of heat fired out there. But we're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to cool down here before we get into the next 3 matches.
If you have ever wanted to own a championship belt made to the highest quality standards, an exact duplicate of your favorites growing up that you saw on TV, or your own dreamed up customization, reach out to ORM Belts, the official sponsor of Heart and Soul Promotions, maker of the Soulfire, Tag Team, and Pure Heart Championship. That's ORM Belts.
And we're back. Thank you for checking out our sponsors, ORM Belts. If you're looking for a great title, that is the man to talk to. Also, make sure you check out PDA. They got a big show coming up. Retro Bash going to be doing the big costume contest. Who is going to be able to imitate who? We're going to see here. Make sure you check that out. Much, much more on the card. But now, let's get into No Holds Barred. Kevin Wolf taking on the Bronx Bomber.
So before I get into this 5 minutes of mayhem, this no holds barred match, I have a question to ask y'all. You ever seen that movie War Games? Now, for those of you that did not see the War Games movie, I'll gladly share it with you. Don't worry, it won't take a second. See, the world was on the brink of nuclear war. Our government was in a panic. Everyone was scared because there was a countdown before the nuclear wars was going to start. Some average Joe, some nobody that nobody even knew. They just knew he was smart. Figured it all out. Greatest way to play that game is to not play. But in this case, which brings me to tonight, it's not that I'm cowering out. I'm going to let you play yourself. That's this entire thing, Demetrius, was to prove my point that you can't win in a straight up one-on-one match. You can't win in any other match. You have to have some sort of advantage where you have people to help you. You are a groupie. You have always been that way. You have always needed other people's help because you're not smart enough to think on your own. And I knew this. I knew that kind of person you were the day I met you. You're not smart. But I am always 3 steps ahead, Demetrius. So that's why I challenged you to this match tonight. It was a trap for you. And you sprung it the whole entire time. When I put that challenge up on the page, when I was fired up and pissed off, I knew what I was doing. I knew you'd have no choice but to accept. So go ahead. Show the world the ugly side of you. In the meantime, I got a championship to win. So I'm going to go focus on Johnny Blade. And you go ahead and make an ass of yourself.
HSP Universe, what is up? You guys are probably wondering, how did we get to this point? We got to this point because Kevin doesn't know how to keep his mouth shut and he's jealous. He's a jealous little bitch. And he's mad because he can't be like the Bronx Bomber. He's mad because he can't do things like me. And I'm going to show him tonight in front of all you guys that he can't. And it starts right now. It starts right now. So let me set up Kevin Wolf because you can't be like me. You can't be like me, brother. You can't wow the masses. You can't sit here and cut a promotional video like I can. And you see, I know you can't because you have failed in HSP plenty of times. Don't play with me, Kevin Wolf. How can you be better than the Bronx Bomber when you never accomplished nothing here? All right? And everything that you accomplish outside of HSP doesn't matter because it wasn't real gold. You could win a quick title. Go ahead, go win a quick title. Do you have an actual belt? Do you have something that you can hold over your shoulder and show the millions of your friends that you did it? No. You never touched gold in your life. And I know that. Crying about losing to A-List Allison for the Soul Fire Championship last year at Firestarter 3. And you sat there and said that you have changed, but you haven't. You haven't, Kevin. You're still the same. You get all these opportunities to break that ceiling and be a champion here, and you can never accomplish it. You want to say you're better than me, but you can't even beat Johnny Blade. I beat Johnny Blade in a fatal 4-way in Lions Roar 4 with 2 other men that are still champions to this day. Can you say that? No. Can you say that you beat Shady Sean McKenzie? No. Now I understand that you're going for these tag team titles with Dante Black. And I hope that you could get them. Because it's going to be sad to see you lose another title shot, Kevin. And you think you're better than me, Kevin? Come on. Come on. Come on. And let's talk about another thing. Let's talk about how big of a bitch you are. Huh? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about how many countless bridges you have burned because you cry wolf. That's how this situation started. You didn't like that I was telling people facts about you and your feelings got hurt. And then you went and tried to get help and tried to get people to back you up and it backfired on your ass. And now you sit here looking dumb. You made this match knowing that you were going to lose. You put yourself in all these matches that you don't win, Kevin. But then you want to sit here and say that you're better like people like me, better than some people in the roster. But you're not. You're not. You're on the level of Rockstar. You're on the level of Soulstar. You're on the level of Joe Bob Daniels. You would never be good here in HSP. You want to know why? Because you don't have the determination. You don't have the heart. You don't have the desire. All you are is a crybaby. All you are is a leech. You leech on to what's cool and what's hip, and you try to run with it. But it doesn't make you look good because you can't be the promo star like I can. You can't elevate a title like I can. I held that Soul Fire Championship with pride. Everywhere I went, that belt was on display. It was on this camera. I was the top guy. And you can't say that, Kevin. And that's why you're jealous of me. That's why you always a thorn in my back, because you want to beat me so bad. But Kevin, this is it. This is your funeral. R.I.P. to you. Because after this, we're never having a match again. And I'm going to show you that you are nothing that you say you are. So, HSP Universe, everybody watching at home at Firestarter 4, I'm the Bronx Bomber, and I will holler at you guys later.
God, there's a lot of fire thrown in there. These two really took it at each other. But now we've got two big matches here. We have got the first of the two title defenses that'll be here. The Pure Heart Championship. We have Heathen taking on Mr. Wallace. These guys have met before. We'll see how they do it now.
Heart and Soul Promotions, what it do? It's your man, Mr. Wallace. Make sure you say the damn mister. And y'all already know what time it is. It's time for Firestarter 4, baby. And an opportunity for Mr. Wallace to walk out 3-time Pure Heart Champion. And before I take the pause bar off of a repeat ass whipping again and again that I keep handing out to that old short little smoky fingered has your mama and them heathen, I'ma actually take time out to praise you, heathen. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, Heart and Soul Promotions, give this man a round of applause. This man has came a long way. The little engine that could finally did it. I mean, he went from being the gatekeeper of HSP and the doormat that welcomes every and anybody in this place to actually becoming something of worth. I mean, I'm not going to knock your accolades. I mean, one of the greatest tag team competitors in HSP history, multiple tag team championships. You got a Soulfire championship reign. I mean, hell, the man walks in, the reigning, defending, Pure Heart champion, and he comes in with 2 belts. And it all would just suck if Mr. Wallace would just make sure you walked out with 1 less championship. Now, wouldn't that? That would eat at you. Because I got a theory on things. Shout out to my namesake, Alfred Wallace. I got a theory on why my dominance over you continues every time we meet 1v1. It's because you can't match my brave heart. Shout out to the namesake, William Wallace. You just can't match it. Not only can you not match my promo skills, but you can't match the dog that's in my heart that's going to make sure that every time I cut on this camera and every time I'm in a damn match that you are going to get absolutely consistency of being one of the best. Something you can't do. But there you go. You won all the championships. One of the only one-ups you got on the Mr. But look, I want you to look at Wallace. It haunts you. Look at that Wallace. It haunts you. Huh? Just like how I'm so notorious, like B.I.G. namesake Christopher Wallace, I'll be dropping these barbs on your punk ass every time I defeat you. I whooped your ass in my debut and showed you what a true promo artist looked like, because all you was doing for 5 years was punching cameras and fussing and cussing and thought that was promo. And then when I had my Soulfire championship and I swept your ass again, made you look like a fool because it showed you that you was never ready to be a 1v1 solo competitor. But as the great ones walk away for Heart and Soul Promotions, you finally get your shine. See, he even is really the shine guy when all the greats are away and he gets his solo championships. But now that one of the greats is back, I'm coming to take what's mine. And let's really think about things, heathen. I live rent-free in your head. All the accomplishments that you have done here in Heart and Soul Promotions means nothing to you until you can defeat me. I'm just doing donuts on your brain and your mental and on that motherfucker like I'm Bubba Wallace, because I'm living right there. And you know it, and I can feel your heartbeat right now. The nerves are getting at you. But the true question is, heathen, how you really gonna feel when I walk out with that championship? Fuck your mama and them.
Heart and Soul Promotions. You know who it is? It is your Pure Heart champion. And tonight I face somebody who has had my number on several different occasions, Mr. Wallace, who is oh so confident that he's going to take this away from me tonight and break history and become the 3rd time Pure Heart champion. I got to tear that apart right quick and right now. First things first, Mr. Wallace, you've held this title not once, but twice. And both of those title runs were a fucking joke. When I held the Soulfire title, I had 2 banger-ass matches back-to-back against the Young Gun Stephen Faison and against Shady Sean McKenzie. While you did nothing. Your ass was never on screen when you held this fucking title. Now that I've got it, it's on screen more now than it has been in probably the last 6 months. I mean, honestly, you've needed more title opportunities and you've had to hold the top prize more than anybody else just to make yourself relevant. And really, that's the sad part. You've needed, 6, 7 title opportunities to claim this 3 times? And honestly, half of those, you didn't even do a number 1 contendership match. You came back from a hiatus and Quack felt bad for you. So, honestly, I think it's a fucking joke. Because you've needed 2 title runs to make this worth anything. The sad part about it is I'm going to do, with this 1 title run, I'm going to do far better than both of your title runs. Because I make the title runs actually interesting to watch. You show up sitting on your lazy ass, talking fucking boring, relying on edits and comedy to save your ass. Because that's all Mr. Wallace is a fucking joke. 2 title chances, 2 title runs. Neither one of them meant a damn thing. Nobody talks about, remember when Wallace carried the Pure Heart title? Nope. Hey, you remember when the Heathen ran the gauntlet and earned the shot to earn that Pure Heart title? That's what people are talking about. You remember when Heathen went up against Mr. Wallace, who said that he had beat him so many times, and the Heathen shocked the world to retain the Pure Heart Championship? That's what people are going to talk about. 1 run for me will be greater than any title you've ever ran with. Because Wallace, HSP moving forward, doesn't want a champion that wins a title and loses it on the first defense. We're tired of having the curse on this title. Thanks for that, by the way. So tonight, when I beat you and remain Pure Heart Champion, I'm going to make this title the most coveted title in promo world. And you're just going to have to sit back and watch me do it. Maybe you disappear for another 3 months or 4 months. Come back. Maybe Quack will give you another #1 contendership out of the hand, you know, because you don't fucking earn nothing around here. You're handed it. Every bit of it you've been handed. You ain't earned nothing. I've earned every fucking bit. The gauntlet. Facing Rig in a triple threat match to win this. And you think you're just going to walk in and I'm just going to hand it over to you. No. I'm going to verbally punch you in the fucking mouth and ask you the famous question. How is your mama now?
And now we got the main event. We've got Sean Shady McKenzie. He's cashing in and getting ready to take on El Guapo Soulfire title. Winner will be the champion. Who's it going to be? Let's take it down to the ring.
Firestarter 4. And for almost 4 long years, Guapo, I have attempted to take the Soulfire Championship. 3 times it's been right there within my grasp. And this is the last as far as I'm concerned. Because if I can't capture that Soulfire Championship right here, right now, from you, and give the best 2 minutes performance of my lifetime, then what am I still doing here in this business today? That's not saying anything about you, Guapo. It's not taking any kind of accolade away from you, and I'm not saying that you don't have the capabilities, pal, to come out here and be the absolute best promo artist in the world today. But as of right here, right now, me myself and I, Shady Sean, motherfucking McKenzie, fuck the collective, fuck every other person here in HSP that has ever tried to have my back and that I have ever tried to have theirs, because I am only looking out for one person moving forward here in HSP, and that's me, Shady Sean McKenzie. And that's something that guys like you, Wapo, ain't going to be able to handle, because for far too long I have focused on everyone else in this game, in this business, and not put myself first. Well, that stops now. It stops right here, right now, and it stops with you, Wapo. A guy who I should have put down a long time ago for the things that you allowed on the fine print. But I never truly held that against you, and I never will. But that Soulfire Championship, ask the fans. Ask anyone that knows Shady Sean McKenzie. When I want something, I take it. And I want that Soulfire Championship. And Wapo, I'm taking it.
Shady, this right here is what you need, right? 3 years in the making. 3 years in the making so you can become a Triple Crown champion and cement your legacy here in HSP. But I'm not gonna let that happen. See, I'm not gonna let that happen, and you make me another statistic. You make me a number in your book of records. See, this title eludes you, but I'm holding it. I am the one that is on top of the Soulfire division right now. I am at the head of the table, and you need to understand that. Your time is up, Shady. Unfortunately, you had some unfortunate events that happened in your life that affected you, which is understandable. But what you need to understand is while you was away figuring yourself out, while you was away doing what you need to do, I was the one here holding it down in the locker room, all around. I am the face of this division, damn it. You're not coming out here and taking this title right now. Eventually, you will become one of the greats here in HSP. You're right there. I mean, you've done everything here. You've done everything you needed to do to make this company flourish. But right now, it's my time to mark my name in history. It's my time to mark my cement here, to build a foundation, to make sure that everybody remembers who I am, remembers why I am champion. See, when you was tag team champion, nobody, and I mean nobody, could remember, because you never even sat down and reminded everybody. You stood out there and just put the belt on the table and let it collect dust. Well, I'm over here holding it, holding my baby. You know, this title means a lot to me, especially who I took it off of. And I'd be damned, Shady, if I'm gonna let this leave my clutches. Not right now, not under your circumstances. When you come out here, and you have to come gun blazing, because you will not bring me down, not with anything mediocre, not with anything that you think could take any normal person down. Shady, this is mine, Shady. This part in the business is mine. This position I am in is mine, and there's nothing you can do to take me off. So Shady, go do what you do best, and go hide in the corner, and go sit down and watch everybody and study. Because we all know that you'll come out here and do what you're supposed to do. You are here just to be a belt collector. You are here just to wet your own whistle. You are here to stroke your ego. Well, I'm here to make HSP great again.
There we go. Sorry, trying to figure out the controls here. Sometimes it's been a bastard. But I'll tell you, what a hell of a show we just had out there. Great job, everybody. Definitely. Well, let's see. We got some comments here. Let's see. Oh, I know. Let's see. Ooh, everybody remembers it. Let's see. Oh, we're getting some heat out here. Oh, we got the big comment. Hold on. Where was it? Oh, yeah. Oh, we had that one out there. Oh, my God. Let me bring on my guest here so I can get his reaction. Johnny Blade. Do you see that?
I see it. Oh, I see it. All right. I think Mr. Rockstar needs to. He could have just been repeating what he heard from Shady in his promo. I don't know.
I don't know. A backstage producer. Look, everybody's trying to get a job on this, I'll tell you. So here we go. Let's go into it. Johnny Blade, by all means, tell us, what you think of that first match? Candice Wolf and Gypsy. I mean, you had Candice Wolf in this.
I picked Candice Wolf in this match after watching it. I don't know. I think it's never know the way your judges are sometimes, especially that judge 3. This could go either way.
I did not control anything with the judges on this. This was President Mayhem who handled this one, so this will be interesting. You ready for the results?
Mayhem, right? all good.
Quack never invites me on the show because I hurt feelings. Jesus.
Jeez, Mad T, shut up.
I tell you, yeah, it's nothing new. I tell you. Yep, here we go. So that match, Gypsy and Candice Wolf. In a clean sweep, we have your winner, Gypsy Wolf. I mean, Gypsy. Yep, Gypsy. There you go. Sorry, I had it all mixed up there. Gypsy ended up winning this match 3-0. Congratulations. Too many wolves around here. Too many wolves, man. Too many wolves. I'm telling you.
Yeah, there are quite a few wolves out there.
Yeah, but Gypsy will be moving on to this match.
On to the finals.
He got me all messed up here today. Damn him. They're all going nuts. Yes, Gypsy picking up the big W. Good job there. Let's go in that second match. Mad T and Corella Devamp. Who'd you pick?
Well, I picked Mad T because, Mad T's defeated me. I still haven't gotten my revenge for that.
Oh, so are you sticking with that?
Oh, yeah, I'll stick with that.
Okay. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, this one. Here we go. Your first judge went with Corella Devamp. Your second judge went with Mad T. And your third judge, 2 out of 3, your winner, Mad T. Congratulations,
Absolutely.
Mad T. Ended up moving on. So it will be Gypsy against Mad T. That is going to be a big match here on the finals. Remember, promos are due on Monday, so you've got 5 days to come up with your stuff. And the match is 5 minutes because it is the final 5-minute max.
5 days. Get your promos in.
No, I'm telling you, man.
Either.
Judge 1, you're on my shit list. Now it's Judge 1 who's pissed him off. Can you make up your mind? Judge 3, Judge 1, Judge 2. God, all of them, I tell you. Woo, there we go. I like them comments. You stole my lunch money. Jesus Christ. Let's get into the third match here. Now we have the no holds barred. We have Bronx Bomber taking on Kevin Wolf. How do you see this? Who you got? What'd you think?
Like, went different routes here. So, I mean, this is all going to depend on what the judges, how they see it. So,
Johnny, how high are you?
Not that bad. Not that bad. I promise. I mean, I'm just sleepy. I'm sleepy. Haven't had much sleep lately. So anyway, this was a good match. This was a great match. I mean, Bomber. I picked Bomber. I did end up picking Bomber because Kevin was too focused on me.
You think so? Okay. Well, let's get into it. In a clean sweep, your winner.
Yep.
The Bronx Bomber.
Come on, Kevin. Like the mom on Home Alone. When she shouts Kevin, this applies right now.
I want Bomber to win, so he has no excuses. Well, he won. That's going to be a hell of a match coming up here on September 11th. End of the road. DJB, Bronx Bomber.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody is going. Oh, my goodness. What we got here? Let's see. Oh, my God. Congratulations. People are being nice. All right. Now let's get into the big matches here. The Pure Heart Championship. That was Mr. Wallace and Heathen.
I'm sticking with Heathen. I mean, that's my tactic partner. I'm not going against Heathen.
Don't go against your partner. See that? Never go against your partner. Okay, here we go. This was the judge's ruling. The first judge went 31-30 in favor of Mr. Wallace. The second judge went 31-30 in favor of Heathen.
Oh, boy, down to this third judge.
And with a score of 33-32, with a final score 94-93, your winner and new Pure Heart champion, Mr. Wallace.
All right.
You got any thoughts towards that?
I'm a big fan of Mr. Wallace, so I can't But yeah, I'm disappointed.
You are disappointed. Well, I mean, it was a good fight. Both of them came out there really strong.
Oh,
Mr. Wallace,
not taking
Mr.
away from the it's great. Hey, on a positive, Heathen, you'll still be tag team champion.
That is true. He will still be tag team champion. And Mr. Wallace is now the very first 3-time Pure Heart champion in HSP history. Congratulations to him on that. Well, let's get into that main event. Shady, Wapo.
Let's go with the second title change of the night.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's wild. And you know what's happened? Speaking of the Pure Heart, no one has defended that title since Hollywood Haywood did way back in February. That streak continues.
The hot potato title. Let's do it.
It really is, man. Jeez. But let's get into the Soul Fire here. You went with the second title defense. Let's see if you're right. The first judge with a 32-31. Wapo. The second judge with a 32-32 tie. The third judge with a 33-31. And your winner with a 96-95. Shady Sean McKenzie. New Soulfire champion.
Yeah. And new threw me off.
Huh?
You did nothing. Hey, we're good. The new champion and new. That you just
And
you
new, yes. We have two new champions. Shady Sean McKenzie is the new champion. Unfortunately, Wapo did not defend his title, and neither has Heathen, so neither one of them get a golden ticket. But the big thing is, whoever wins this tournament, right, next week is the tournament. They will be fighting the champion of their choosing on September 11th. So it'll be Mr. Wallace or it will be Shady. So there you go, folks. Get ready to tune in for all that. Thank you for tuning in here. Thank you, Johnny Blade, for being on here with us. Definitely appreciate your expertise. And we'll see you next time.